who draws.
All right, John. Sorry it took me a little while to get to this, but I think I can help you just with a couple little tricks here or tidbits, and I think it will turn out much better. So let me show you just a couple things. Typically, when we're drawing, this is going to happen to all of us, and we have to be careful of it. And this is a perfect example, is when we are looking at something that's very complex, whatever it is, our brain likes to take something that's complex and make order out of it. And the way that it does it is it makes things exactly balanced. I hate to use the word balance, but I'll show you what I mean. Let's just say if I had 6 objects. Well, I might purposefully draw them like this. You see this? All right, there's 6 objects. And my brain, without really thinking, has made a pattern out of them. You see that? I didn't do it very randomly. Same thing with what you've done over here, is that you have, like, let's just say this is the little kid's head, then you perfectly made his body literally an exact mirror of it on either side. You see that? It's almost an exact mirror. Let me show you.
Hi, my name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws. I'm so glad that you're watching this video. Do you ever wonder if you'll ever get past being a beginner? Or do you just lack confidence in your drawing? Well, I've designed a class specifically for you, and it's right here next to me, called the Beginner's Workshop. Just click the link below in the description and we'll get you right in. And the best part, it's free. I'm a dad who draws. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. All right, we'll see you in the studio.
You know what I mean? It is almost an exact mirror. And so what you were doing without even knowing it, your brain is looking at this very complex photograph here and trying to understand it. So this is what it does. But here's a great thing that you've done. Look at this. Boom. You got the angle of the eyes spot on. And if you would have only seen that and then trusted that angle, a lot of things would have been different. So, but let me kind of walk you through the whole process, or the basics of the process here, okay? So, first thing we want to do is do a gesture. That's always the first thing, okay? So I'm just gonna kind of get a feel for where things are gonna go here. Okay, we got that. And really, gesture is just something to work off of, okay? You could get a lot more detail in gestures. It's just up to the individual how they want to approach it. Okay, so first thing I see this kid's head. All right, and it's at this angle. All right, and then of course the eyes are right there in the center of the head. You've got the angle right. The angle of the eyes you've got, but the head you drew straight up and down. All right. So once we have that angle in the head, now we can position the mouth, the nose, and then we could position the mouth. You see that? So let's come in here now. I'm gonna just kind of give a quick overview of what we got going there. All right. And then look at his ears. His ears are coming in there like that. Boom. And then this ear is just slightly coming around the corner. You see that? And then we'll put some hair on him here. All right. All right, so we have that first. Now let's disregard his arms and legs and just think about his body for right now. All right. So his body he's sitting straight up, so we got that. Okay, let's bring this out here. But his head is a little bit to his left side. You see that? And if I was to draw a center line here, let me show you that as well. If I was to draw a center line, his body is centered on this side over here. So that's something we want to pay attention to. So if we come over here, okay, so we got that now. And then I'm going to make his Spider-Man shirt come out here. Next thing you know, we have his arms. Let's start with his arms. Now this arm is coming towards us a little bit. And then it's coming way down here. And a lot of times when I draw arms, I like to draw where the hands are going to go first. That somewhat is helpful. So let's just look at this little hand here, and let's just think of it as flat pieces, flat planes. Boom, right, just like something like that. And then we have his other hand over here. There's the back of his hand, flat plane. And then a lot of times fingers are just little, like a miter. You see that? They just come in like this, and so you can actually see his fingers doing that right there. All right, that's good. All right, and then let's find out where this elbow is. All right, so we're going to be over here, and then his sleeve is coming out a little bit further, which, boom, look at that. You got it. You saw that, so that's good. All right, a little bit of a taper here. All right, we got that. Excellent. All right, so now let's just say that's his elbow there. Okay, so this side's a little bit lower. And you also got this. Good eye right there. This is curving around. Excellent. Okay. And then his elbow. And then this is coming around like this. And this is following the top of his arm. We got some wrinkles there. You see that? Okay, good. Now let's get these. Let's take a look at these. Let's take a look at these knees. All right. So when it comes to his knees, this is what I'm looking for. I'm going to use that negative shape right there. You see that? And I'm also going to kind of use this negative shape. All right. So those two negative shapes are going to help me to position the knees correctly. All right. So let's come in here now. And they're also, I'm looking, okay, so they're almost lining up with the side of his head there. And they're coming under here. So I'm always looking for exit points and enter points. So let's see. There's that sleeve. There's that part of his little clothes that he's wearing there. And then look at this now. This is almost, all right, there's that sleeve right there. You see that? And then this is coming right about here. And that knee is coming way out here. And as I'm now I'm looking back at his head a little bit. Look at this. Look how, see, even I get off. Even I can be not see things all the time. Look at this. Look at this negative shape right there. And then look at my negative shape. It doesn't match. So let's try and fix that, okay?
Whoa! Hey, if you're liking this video, go down there and give me a thumbs up. You got this.
I should be coming around like this. This his head is big. Probably because he's possibly because the camera is exaggerating it just a little bit. So Okay. All right, now we can come in here a little bit. All right, now that should give us a little bit more extra detail there. And then the other thing I want to do, because this is just a quick little sketch here, let's drop in some contrast, because this hair is very dark on this side, and then a little dark over there as well. And finally, let's just drop some of the Spider-Man stuff in. Okay, so let's look at that decal right there. It's coming in over here, right? Where are those Spider-Man eyes? All right, I think that does it there for you. So you can see just how I'm using measurement, checking. I'm using vertical and horizontal lines to, let me just move this up here so I can show you. I'm using like alignments. I'm just looking in my eye. Oh, look, the bottom of his chin lines up with the corner of his shoulders there. Where does this visually, where does this eye line up? Okay, it's like right down here at those wrists there. Oh, look, what's this shape over here? What's that negative shape? Am I matching that shape? And even now I'm looking at my little drawing and it's slightly off there. What's this shape? Am I matching this shape? So I typically use 3 forms of measurement. I use horizontal lines, I use vertical lines, and then I'm always looking for negative shape. And when I use these 3 type of elements, it really helps me to lock everything in pretty good. Okay? Great job. Keep drawing. I'm so glad that you're with us here on Facebook.